Hey everyone, this is Tiffany with Healthy Passions. I wanted to take a moment to talk about a little discussion I was having with the Holy Spirit, Most High, and Christ Yahweh Shai. And I wanted to talk about something very important. You may or may not know, I recently lost a chosen one in my life, November 5th, 2023. So, not that long ago, someone that I really cared about and loved very deeply, who was a chosen one. And this person decided to take their own lives um, at the time. Now, I had been in this person's life for 4 years, and I watched how they deliberately um, ignored the signs and stuff of the Most High, and ignored the lessons that were meaning to be learned, and ignored the opportunities to get on the right path that was for them over and over. And they kind of did what they wanted to do. They wanted to be free from that. They deliberately did not choose their purpose. And I watched them do that for over 4 years. And then the way that person was taken out was very unfortunate. But I have been talking to the Most High off and on since it happened, over and over, asking so many questions. And like, how could that happen? Um, to see a chosen one taken out is a horrible thing to watch. It's so unfortunate and so sad. But I want to discuss some things that I got confirmation on and that I noticed in other situations that has happened. So in this video, I really want to discuss what some people in the New Age call spiritual contracts. Um, More religious people or spiritual people call it purpose and mission. Same thing. So when we are sent down here on earth, we have, if you're chosen especially, but we have a certain purpose and a mission that we are sent down here to do. And a lot of times that is to raise the vibrations of the planet and to help heal and wake up a lot of people and bring them to the knowledge of the Most High in His kingdom and how things are to be done in a certain way, and to teach and to heal and to do all those things. Now, in that life purpose, it is set. I discussed this in one of my videos before, where I talked about where we choose the life that we want to live. We'll see that life from the beginning of the end. There are certain key points that must be done, certain things that you will go through that are preordained ahead of time. And if you choose that life, you are agreeing to going through those things, learning those lessons, and accomplishing that mission in that vessel, right? So a lot of times people will come down, they'll agree to a certain thing, to a certain life mission, and to go through these hardships, right? And to go through these lessons and, live their life a certain way under the vessel that they're in. So a lot of times they'll agree to come do that, but then they get down here and they get totally distracted, whether that be through family trauma, victimhood, rape, um, just all kinds of sin addictions and things like that, whatever the case may be, will kind of take them off of their path. Even though it was preordained for a lot of them to go through it, the whole point was to use the tools and the lessons provided to overcome that, so that God gets the glory and people understand how to get through life. Now, some people, a lot of people actually, will get that, and they'll get stuck into the sin, or stuck into the addiction, or stuck into whatever the issue or the trauma was, and then they will refuse to heal. They get comfortable in that spot. And so they do one or two things. They either choose the wrong path that's not meant for them, that's totally opposite, or different than the mission that they were meant to have, or supposed to have and agreed to before they came here. Or they'll decide to just live their life free and do whatever they want and not get on their mission at all, and choose no path, and just, do what they want to do basically. down here on earth. And either way, it's two different things that can happen. So let's talk about the people who get distracted and accidentally choose the wrong path. A lot of times you will keep hearing what New Agers call a tower moment, or something will happen in their life that will shake it up to where they will continue to lose everything that is not a part of their purpose. Every person, place, or thing that's not a part of their purpose will be removed as obstacles so that they can be redirected into the path that they're supposed to be on. If they continue to go down the opposite path, then and refuse to change that path and get onto the right path, the same outcome can happen as to what would happen if you choose not to do a path. Okay, so you always want to pay attention to those things. If you see something's being removed, you want to pay attention to those things. You need to ask the Most High and to have Him confirm if you're going in the right direction. Now, the one that I really want to talk about tonight, though, the main thing that I want to talk about is not choosing a path at all and just kind of down here doing whatever you like, just partying, living it up, and not choosing a path at all. That is a very dangerous place to be in. And the reason why I wanted to do a video today is because I realized when you do that, when you come down here and you totally ignore your mission and do none of it, even if you are following the laws of the Most High, even if you are, honoring God with your life and all of that, doesn't matter. Or even if you're just in sin completely and you're just giving over, doesn't matter which situation you're in. Should you decide to ignore and not follow your life path, your purpose, you will be killed. And it is what it is. And a lot of times it's accidental or horrible type deaths that are very unusual, but basically you will be taken out. And the reason why I want to get this video out is because a lot of people are always constantly debating should they be in their path, or I don't want to do my mission, and I know what my mission is, but I don't want to do my purpose. I want to do something else. That's a very dangerous place to be in because you will be taken out, which makes sense because basically you're in a breach of contract. And that means that you're basically telling the Most High, yeah, I agreed to come down here and do A, B, and C, but I decided to come down here and do E, F, G instead. And the Most High will take you out because at that point, you're not living what you were purposely brought down here to be. You're not in your authentic self. You're not being what the Most High created you to be. So a lot of times you will be taken out, and I mean taken out, like a hitman, like spiritually, like a spiritual hitman, like you will be taken out. So for all of you who are still stuck in the trauma and still healing, I suggest you focus on doing that so that you can get onto your correct path as soon as possible, because if you get stuck, if you get distracted or hemmed up, held up, betrayed, or a strongman comes and holds you down and you get into bondage with other demonic entities that are trying to hold you back, you will die. You will be killed. And a lot of people act as if it is an option. So, yeah, we do have free will. We don't have to do once we come down here, we don't have to do what our purpose or our mission is. But I will say this, it is always in your best interest to do what your purpose is. Because if you don't do it, you will die. And not only will you die, you'll fail your mission. Okay? And in most cases, you either have to come back and do it again, or excuse me, if you're like me, you honestly believe that the recycling and coming back time is over. This is it. This is kind of like the end times. The recycling, coming back and trying missions are over. That ship has sailed. So when you come here, we are in here to win it and come in and out and do what we're supposed to do and then leave this life. So I wanted to also clarify that this is true whether you're chosen or not chosen. We all have certain missions and purpose. It is especially true for a chosen one. One of the worst things that a chosen person can do is totally ignore their mission and be out here just doing whatever. That's why most of us are so focused. I think that's why he puts that drive and desire in us so strong to do our life purpose to the point to where we won't date, we won't do anything. All we do is mainly focus on our mission. He puts that desire in us, and it's embedded in us so deeply, so that we will have the strength and endurance to get the job done, and that we won't have too much idle time to get off of our mission. And I realize that passion to do it is embedded so deep for our protection, because I believe the Most High understands the concept that we have to excuse me, I have really bad allergies. We have to stay on task, or the enemy will come sneak and snuff out your life. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video because my allergies are acting up. I just wanted to kind of get that out there. So to let you know, chosen or not chosen, you have no choice. Your choice is you either do it willingly or unwillingly, but your only option is to do your life purpose, to do the mission that you were created to do down here. If not, you could be taken out because your life would be kind of useless because you're not down here doing what you agreed to do in order to get that purpose done on the planet. So be clear. Free will, yes, is a thing. But if you use your free will to go against your purpose, you will die. And I just want to put that out there. This is kind of like a morbid, kind of random message, but I wanted to warn you. So if you hear these words, you can't go to the Most High and say, well, you didn't know. Well, enough people are pushing this narrative that you do know, so you will have no excuse. So I'm just going to put that out there. Let me end this video now.